British people have said Brexit negotiations have been dragging out for too long, and warned they may never live to see Britain fully leave the European Union. Teesside businessman Kevin Wheatley told BBC Radio 4's World Tonight, "I'm frustrated even talking to you. Perhaps you can tell by my tone, we need to leave now. Deal or no deal, it doesn't matter diddly squat to me. The government need to make it clear in no uncertain terms that although they would prefer not to, they are happy to walk away with a deal or with no deal. We need to leave now. Deal or no deal, it doesn't matter diddly squat to me." Kevin Wheatley, the people in the EU, who are selling us cars, who are selling us wine, their minds will be focused when they think, hang on a second, if we don't get this sorted out, our economy is going to suffer. Margaret Thatcher had it right. When the EU were dealing with Margaret Thatcher, they knew that she had the best interests of our country at heart. Another Teesside resident said, "They are dragging it on far too long. Talking about it and it is not getting anywhere." While one 87-year-old said she fears she will never see Britain leave the EU. Brexit news, furious Britain calls for UK to leave now. Image, Getty. Another resident said, "My name is Pauline and I voted to come out of Brexit. But the way they are going on, I don't think it will ever get sorted. It's a lot more complicated than what people think it was going to be. I think." The EU's chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier has called on the Prime Minister to make choices if the UK wants to conclude a timely Brexit deal with the Brussels bloc. Mr. Barnier insisted there was no longer the advantage of a lot more time, as he called for Westminster to put forward proposals to break the Irish border deadlock. Speaking alongside Slovakian Prime Minister Peter Pellegrini on his so-called Tour des Capitales, Mr. Barnier warned Mrs. May the clock is ticking on the time she has to deliver a fresh British backstop proposal. Mr. Barnier told reporters, "Today, we're not there yet. The clock is still ticking and we will continue the work. Choices have to be made on the British side to finalize this deal. Frankly, we don't have the advantage of a lot more time," he added. "I don't want to go into the details. We're willing to consider improvements to the backstop, but we need to reach an agreement for this backstop, and we need a genuine backstop, an operational backstop to the point. Backstop means backstop. And a backstop cannot have a time limit. We always said a backstop will stay in place unless and until another solution is found in the context of the future relationship." Prime Minister Theresa May hosted a meeting of the government's most senior politicians on Tuesday, in the hope of convincing them she can deliver a suitable deal from her negotiations with Brussels.